Shalom, everyone. We'll begin our service in 2 minutes. So, Shalom, Troy. Do a little sound check. I'm actually trying something different because the piano seems to compress the sound. So I'm trying a keyboard that I have just to see if it can be a little bit lighter and not compress the sound. So if you can let me know if you can see and hear me. Shalom, Rabbi Yisrael, Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom, Rabbi Yisrael, Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki atahu melech Adon, L'chol hashalom. O Lord of peace, bless us with peace. Shalom Ra. Well, shalom, everyone. My name is Rabbi Nancy Tunick, and I am the rabbi at Temple B'nai Israel in Florence, Alabama. And I am a graduate of JSLI and pleased to bring you this Marav service from Sim Shalom. Welcome, Sue. You're back with a name. And shalom, Albert and Troy. Let me know if you can see and hear me. I'm trying something a little bit different just for the music since I've been having some sound problems. And we will be using the Rabbi Nancy Siddur on the right-hand side, and it is a Reformed Siddur from the Gates of Prayer. There's a lot of English. It's interspersed with cantorial songs and prayers that are written in English transliteration so everyone can sing along. And we'll be using the chat function and the social stream in order to sing a Mishaberach and include names along with Mourner's Kaddish. And so we will begin on page 2. The greatness of the Eternal One surpasses our understanding, and yet at times we feel his nearness. Overwhelmed by awe and wonder as we behold the signs of his presence, still we feel within us a kinship with the divine. And so we turn to you, O God, looking at the world about us and inward to the world within us, there to find you and from your presence gain life and strength. Together we say at the bottom of page 2, Baruch Adonai Hamvarach, praise the Lord to whom our praise is due. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed, praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due, now and forever. And on page 3, we sing the Baruch Hu. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach, Baruch Adonai Hamvarach, Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. To whom our praise is due, now and forever. We continue on page 4. Together we say, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Blessed is God's glorious kingdom forever and ever. On page 5, we sing as one, a prayer about how we are one with God. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kivod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. God's name will reign for as long as there's a sun in the sky. Adonai, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Adonai Echad. And we continue on page 6 for the V'ahavta, or 7 for the English transliteration. This has some English translation also. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol lecha v'chol nafshecha v'chol miodecha. You shall love the Lord with all your mind, with all your strength and all your being. Set these words upon your heart, teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home, speak of them on your way, when you're lying down and when you rise up. Tizkaru v'asitem et hu mitzotai v'hitem Hidushim Elohechem, Ani Adonai Elohechem. We continue on page 9, and we're using the Rabbi Nancy Siddur on the right-hand side if you've just joined us. And if you want to let us know who you are and where you're from as we connect to each other, then we'll know how our voices are joining as one. Infinite God, creator and redeemer of all being, you are most high, most near. In all generations, we have cried out to you. We have put our trust in you. We have borne witness to your truth before the nations. Oh, now let your light and your truth appear to us and lead us. Let them bring us to your holy mountain. And together we say, we shall not fear then, though earth itself should shake, though the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters thunder and rage, though the winds lift its waves to the very vault of heaven. We shall not fear, for you are with us. We shall rejoice in your deliverance. Then shall we know you, our Redeemer and our God, and in the shadow of your wings we shall sing with joy. We continue on page 11, and we sing a song of freedom, a song of wonder. Michamocha ba'alim Adonai. Michamocha neder b'kodesh. Nora tehilot osefele. Nora tehilot Shalom, Albert. I see you on social stream, and we're glad that you're here with us. We continue on page 12. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Eternal God, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up to find our hearts waiting to do your will. Together we say, Blessed is the Eternal One, Guardian of Israel, whose love gives light to all the world. Continue on page 14 with the tefillah. Adonai sifatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Back to page 13 for the Avot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol v'Zocher Haste Avot. Umevi geula livnei v'neihem l'ma'an shemo b'hava. Melech Chozer u'Mashiach u'Magen. Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham. We continue together now on page 16. And if you'll join me in singing Atah Kadosh. I don't have my duet partners, sadly. They have dance and all sorts of activities. So if you'll sing with me, we'll have our own duet. Help us see your beauty. It's just beyond our eyes. Help us see your miracles. Help us realize that you are holy. Your name is holy. And we proclaim that you are holy. Your name is holy. Atah Atah Kadosh v'Shimcha Kadosh u'Kirushim b'chol yom. Hallelujah, Selah. You are holy, your name is holy, and we proclaim that you are holy, your name is holy. Sue, thank you so much. It's always wonderful to have you chatting in with the prayers. We continue with our theme of holiness, with the idea of praying directly to God and about God. We say Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh Adonai Tzvaot Melecho Haaretz Kavodo. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts. The fullness of the whole earth is his glory, and they respond to your glory with blessing. Baruch Kavod Adonai Mim Komo. Blessed is the glory of God in heaven and on earth. So we now take a moment for a meditation. And so this is a Mariv service, which means an evening service. And we have reached the end of our day as the sun is setting. And it was probably a busy day and a day of running from place to place or thing to thing. There may be work stresses or family stresses. There may be just the clutter of what runs through our mind in a regular day. And so this is an opportunity for us to actually quiet our minds, an opportunity for us, if we quiet our minds, to listen to what we call the still small voice within. Let's take a few moments just for quiet. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. Yehu liratzon imre fi v'hegyon libi lefanecha Adonai zuri v'goli. We now join our voices together in prayer for those who are in need of healing. And as we join our voices together, the prayer is that much more powerful. And they say when you sing a prayer, it travels that much faster to God's ears. And so we are using technology this evening to pray for those who are in need of healing. And so if you will type in those names now, and Shalom Joseph, so lovely to have you with us. If you'll type the names into either the chat function or the social stream, we will sing half of the Mishaberach. We'll pause to read those names, and then we'll continue with the rest of the prayer. And this is Debbie Friedman's setting of the Mishaberach, which is on page 20. So please type those names in now. Mishaberach Avotenu Kor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. This evening we sing a Mishaberach for Russell and Amber, Marlene, Glenda, Bill, Bob, and Sue, and also for Susan Gephardt, for Buddy Bernstein, Mara Tartak, Anna Lott, Allison Reef, Jane Zeff, Betty Siegel, Joshua Ben Ami, Jane Frith, Evie Frith, BJ Seal, Jan Bennett, Jody Jacobs, Vivian Clark, Marcellus Newsom, Irene Blumberg, Sonny Greenberg, Zoe Thurston, and Lorraine Epter. If there are any other names for the Mishaberach, please type them in now. Joseph and Mary Aronofsky, Valerie, Erin, Maddie, Trey, Mayo, Deborah, and Albert. And if you typed a name that was not read aloud, please speak it out loud where you are, and we'll continue together with the Mishaberach on page 20. Mishaberach imotenu kor habracha liavotenu shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. So it's the renewal of body and spirit, and that is so important. And that Mishaberach also goes out to those who are caring for those who are in need of healing. A renewal of spirit there is also so important. And so we continue on page 22 with the Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabech li'adon hakol, la'tei gedula li'otzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'chal hamonam, va'anachnu Korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu v'nemar v'haya Adonai melech al kol haaretz Bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, u'shemo echad. So we now take a moment also to pray for those whom we have lost. And if you will type in the names of those whom you've lost recently in the past week or even the past 11 months, this is the anniversary of the week where you did lose someone, a Yort site, please type those names in now. Anyone that you would like to remember. And if you will type the names in now, the technology will catch up with us. We'll read those names aloud, and then together we'll say the mourner's Kaddish. And our tradition teaches us that those whom we loved and lost live on in our memories. And when we speak their names, our loved ones not only live on in our memories, but they live on in our lives. When we speak their names, we bring them to us like a whisper in the wind that comes back as an echo for eternity. As we remember them, they inspire and support us. They will always be in our memories and our hearts, but they will also always be in our lives. So we take a moment right now to speak their names. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. We remember Rosalie Tenenbaum, Malka Sobel Bat Fega, Ricardo, Michael, Lola, Luciano, Jean, Philip, Robert, Jack, and Olive, Alan Mammon, Bob Goldstone. If there are any other names, please type them in now. And if you did type them in and they were not read aloud, please speak them out loud where you are. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise God and pray for the coming of his kingdom. We also remember Reuben. And together on page 25, we say, Yikada v'yikada shemei Rabba v'alma divrach yirute v'amlich machlute b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chaye dicha beit Yisrael. Bagala u'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehe shemei Rabba mivarach li'olam u'lamei almaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'ramam v'yitnaseh. V'yit hadar v'yit alev v'yit halal shemei dikud shabirachu. Le'olam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiram bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'imru amen. Ose shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'akol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. May the source of peace and peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. As together we say Amen. This week's Parsha focuses on justice. Justice, justice, Moses says. And so I wish for you a week where justice reigns and rules, and where the life is not necessarily fair, we live days that reinforce those who are righteous and who do right. And so tomorrow evening, Rabbi Galit, I think, is with you, and Rabbi Blaine will be with you on Friday evening to welcome Shabbat with prayer and song. I will be back with you next Wednesday, and in the meantime, you go to Sim Shalom and their Facebook page. You'll see some wonderful inspirational quotes in the morning, and recipes, and stories, and articles, and educational reading, and Yiddish. And so it's worth checking that out on a daily basis. So, Lila Tov, everyone. It was great to be with you, and I look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday.